Welcome on into another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. I'm Will.
I'm Matt.
On today's episode, we're talking about Very Olde St. Nick and their 8-year-old rye that I think had a longer name, but Matt will have to tell you that one. Don't you forget to hit that like and subscribe button, click that notification bell. Matt, tell me more about this bottle that you got in front of me.
All right. So this is the Very Olde St. Nick Ancient Cask 8-year-old rye whiskey with Santa Claus on the front.
I've seen this bottle on shelves.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
It's a lovely $200 bottle, borrowed from our buddy Galen Evans. Thanks, Galen. Really appreciate it. Been sitting here for 18 months. He's coming up this weekend to go to the Iron with us, so I need to give it back to him. So we're going to review this for you guys. So, Anyway, so this non-distiller producer, whatever you want to call them, Very Olde St. Nick, came out in 1986 by Marci Palatella. She was the Japanese rep for Julian Van Winkle in Japan for their bourbons for the Van Winkle family. So she would source high-end whiskeys, obviously from Kentucky for her and from other places. And what she did, she was from Commonwealth, of course, obviously from Sazerac and from Willett, some other famous places, good stuff. Well, anyway, so the Japanese were very much, this was when bourbon was doing very poorly in the United States, but very, very well in Japan. So everybody got into the know people got this new about Old St. Nick, and it was just really good whiskey. And did really well, except for then they ran out of really good expensive whiskey. So then it went dormant for a long time. So then in 2015, they made a new distillery called Preservation Distillery in Bardstown, Kentucky, which is, the bourbon capital of the world. And they bought a 40-acre tobacco farm. And they decided, hey, we need to start making whiskey like it used to be. Well, obviously this is sourced. If they used to open them, they didn't start producing anything until 2017. And what they are producing now is from between 1 and 3 barrel batches on a pot still. So very small, really truly micro distillery that they're putting out bottles from. So, cool, whatever. So they've heard of some other things. They have some other brands called, obviously, Very Olde St. Nick, Wattie Boone Sons, Rare Perfection, which is that weird Canadian stuff, and Cowboy Little Barrel, which is also not my favorite. So we'll review those at some other point in time. So anyway, this, like I said, this is the 8-year rye. It comes in at a whopping 41.4% wood. Oh boy, they really went out in their bopper there. Sourced from Canada, most likely Alberta, the same place that does Whistle Pig. So let's see if this is remotely like that and see what we think.
You know what? I was getting a very familiar nose on this.
Mm-hmm.
And it almost smells like there's a touch of sherry in there too.
Didn't mention anything about sherry, but
yeah, but
because the last time we just drank.
In Canada, there's no rules against these things.
Well, that's true. I mean, it smells like really, really weak Whistle Pig.
Yeah.
It's like really super light rye spice, a little bit of pepper, some uncooked dough, a little baking spices.
This definitely smells like it was either used oak or just, I don't know, something.
Super used oak, like they just rang some soap through it. Yeah, it's like way old used oak. Like been used like 40 times. It smells like a little bit of lemon, worn leather, cinnamon and clove. I mean, not an exception. Like all of these are like super light versions of what I'm saying. Like none of these are like in your face pounding.
Yeah.
There's just
everything is very, very light and just
kind
of floating in the ground.
Yeah. All right. See if it tastes any better than noses.
Nope.
That's really not good.
Oh, ooh. That doesn't taste good at all.
It's got a weird funk. Like almost like mold.
There's definitely a sherry influence. There is a sulfur note in there that is
not in a good way.
Incredibly predominant.
They got super weak rye spice. Oh, you know what it reminds me of? Snow-packed pine cones. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a pininess to it.
Yeah. Some little bit of clove, cinnamon.
Wow, there's so much sulfur.
Oh,
it was just a touch. It was just a touch on the nose for me, but man, the
way more on the palate. And this metallic, like Wrigley gum wrapper finish. That like the tin of like the metallic part of it. I don't like it. No, that's especially for $200. I don't think I'd give you $25 for that.
Oh, good gosh, no.
That's not good.
I'm not a fan of this one, Matt.
Me either. Well, let's hope some
I
of their
would
other
be
products are better.
I would be super disappointed with $200 for that.
Yes. So they were
I
banking
got
on this old name brand and just hose people. Good job, guys.
see, and I got an Old Perfection as a gift.
Oh yeah, that one's
Um,
weird.
and again, I was like, this is kind of for a 14 or 15 year. I can't remember if I got a 14 or a 15 year, but
Something like that, yeah.
it was something like that. And I was just like, this is just kind of, kind of like this, except it wasn't this funky.
Yeah, at least that one was better than this one.
Yeah.
This is what disappointment tastes like.
Yeah. Especially if you spent $200 on it.
Well, thanks, Galen, for letting us borrow this. Neither one of us are fans, but we appreciate it, and every whiskey, as we know, deserves a review, and this one's just not good. So,
It's not for us.
not for
I'm
us.
sure I'm sure somebody's palate likes it because they
I'm
made
sure they like it fine, just not for $200. Like I said, $25. Still not think I would drink this, but someone would like it at 25.
Yeah. Somebody would like it a lot more at 25, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Click that notification bell. We're also live every Monday night. Until next time, keep on crusading for less expensive and much better whiskey in your glass. Cheers. Nah, I'm not gonna.
Maybe that's not good.
Yeah, I don't.
Not only is it expensive, it also sucks.
Yeah, it sucks when it's both of those things. It's fine when it's one or the other, but
Yeah, if it's $200 and it's a mountain and it's freaking fantastic, it doesn't really bother me.
fuck.
If it's awful and it's $200, this makes you want to take it back to the store and kick the guy in the balls.
Or if it's a blend of fucking pickle products and you're charging $200 for it.
Well, hey, we call that salt on the coat.